Ball at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jackson looking to throw right away. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, come on.
Here's Jackson to throw. Touchdown! George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break. Big Lion. Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Smith. They'll get this out to Kamara.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go check. Go check. Ready.
Back to Walker on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Play action. It's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. He's got room at the 30. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. the ground. Here's Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Ready.
So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 29, Jackson. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. The Smith's throw here taken in by Gesicki. 2nd and 5.
60 Bobcats. 60 boxes, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And they head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Go ahead. 13. Hey, middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Unlock line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From from the gun, it's Jackson. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Geno now to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lockett in motion right. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They snap it to Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Report! Hey, report! You change it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Lockett, the man in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Knocking 18. Buffalo 18.
Smith now to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Block it in motion right.
79 Broncos.
On first down, it's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, check that. Check mash. Check mash. No.
A give for Walker running right. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Smith keeps it on the sneak. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll sneak it with Smith. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On 2nd down, it's Walker. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
Alert! Alert!
Running right, here's Walker. Down to about the 32. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Play action. It's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They
Pioneer.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Yo. Go ahead.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And the kick makes, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Hawk 70, Hawk, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Uncorks one for Davis. Touchdown, Seahawks. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70.
Geno's going to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 27, Jackson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
The Niners on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Lockett. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners 30. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. To the right side, this is Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
No, we change it. Report.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hey, report.
From the 41, Jackson. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Change it.
Now it's Jackson finding Samuel, and he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Pass complete. Samuel. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Jackson to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Okay, ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Now Smith. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Myers connects on the PAT, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. One last shot for Jackson. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.